all of the time we've heard about AI-based code generation. Just these tools that we've talked about, Replit, Gemini, Cursor, Claude, and there are many others popping up. The problem is they're all code generation tools. Now, we've had issues maintaining our own code. How much issue is that going to be when you're maintaining the technical debt at an AI speed? When AI is going to generate that huge amount. So when we were envisioning this, and that's again goes back to our foundational paradigm, right? Where we have those building blocks I showed you in that last slide, rock solid, so that we don't have to go the same route of starting to generate code, right? Because you can generate code as much as you want, but if you know it, I know it, the subtleties you have in your business are never going to be fully understood by AI. And the problem that's going to create is a technical debt at an AI speed, which we all don't want to live with for the next of our lives. The business logic silos, right? Again, the problem is they're going to generate the code. They're going to not have enough context of what you already have in the ERP, of what you already have in your CRM, of what you already have in your other systems. So it's going to again create those business logic silos, and tying it all together and drawing the line, drawing the boundaries, what should be the AI generated code versus what should be what I already have in the ERP is going to be a huge mess that I'm sure you can start imagining. The other issue with that approach is, again, you're not leveraging the metadata that you already have, right? So it's generating the new code. Maybe you can train it and on your own data structures and kind of getting to leverage some of it. But as we'll show in our approach with Swift AI, how we've tackled that problem with that foundational technology being so well thought out. So the maintenance nightmare of this AI generated code, like I said, is going to be something we don't want to think about. Now let's compare that to a metadata-based app automation approach that we're going to be discussing here today. And this is where the Swift AI designer comes in. And this is where the discussion we are going to have. So the no technical debt, and we'll talk about that, why we call it a no technical or zero technical debt, no or minimum business logic silos, how we are fully aware of the metadata and how we're going to be leveraging it as we build these AI applications or these AI-based applications. The coexistence of your new functionality that we're going to see that we're going to generate in the next few demos, how that coexists with your existing modules and existing customizations in your ERP, again, is a huge deal because that's basically what's going to give you the maximum leverage and the maximum ROI as you apply these technologies. The seamless transition between manual versus AI designer. The other issue is, like, when you generate a code with tools like these, then you have to debug it on your own. Then either you can start debugging it by chatting it further, and that might further complicate it or maybe simplify it, your luck. But then the problem is switching from the AI generated code to actually writing code is not as seamless. It's not just switching back and forth, because once you've messed up with the code, now nobody really owns that code, right? So that seamless transition between what's being done manually and what AI is designing for you, that's again a huge aspect that we're going to be talking about here. So anything that Swift AI Designer is going to generate is going to be just as if you've automated some of the configurations and steps that you would have otherwise done, and then you can take forward from there without even having to think about or worry about what got done behind the scenes. Right. So with that said,